Here I am, and there you are. Here you are, and there I am. Now, the first point is to show you the similarity between Masonry and the Bible, especially Judaism. In Numbers, the fifth chapter, second verse, command the children of Israel that they put out of the camp every leper and every one that hath an issue, and whosoever is defiled by the dead. The leper. Now, in Masonry, it used to be that anyone who had any physical handicap or infirmity could not become a Mason. That used to be. I don't know how it is now. This is what I read, that I'm a Mason. Just like in the Israeli camp, they put out those who had infirmity, the lame, the blind, the deaf. So as it is in the Masonic order. That's just one point. But the main point I'm to make is that in ancient Egypt, what used to be called Mizraim, the so-called Egyptian who was black, buried their dead on the west bank of Egypt, because that is believed that is where the sun appeared to set, on the western bank. So the west was a place for the dead, for death. And they also had Anubis, who was the guide of the dead. You could consider him to be either a jackal or a dog, because they seen at nighttime with dogs used to be around corpse and eat the bone. Now this is similar. What do they call Europeans? Westerners. Europeans are called Westerners, and they have a certain fascination with dogs. You could kill a black man in America and get off scot-free sometimes. It used to be that way. But if you harm a dog, you are sure to go to jail. That's the inherent love for dogs. And they have known to attempt to kill the ocean even, cutting down the rainforests, polluting the air. They even sent debris up into outer space. A couple of years ago, they crashed a missile into the rings of Saturn. And there's evidence of them slaughtering Africans. The German Namibia almost decimated the Herero, almost wiped them out by the hundreds of thousands. And Leopold in the Congo mutilated and killed millions in the Congo. The Arabs, the white Arabs, enslaving the East Africans. So much so now that a lot of black East Africans in Zanzibar consider themselves Arabs because they use so many East African females as concubines and they castrated the black males. So don't that sound like death? And I'm going to end with this. Matthews 8:6. Do not give that which is holy to the dogs. And also, I'm going to come into mind about the swirlers. Go on the internet trying to convince black women that they had the options to have sex with just anybody outside the race. Leave it up to an individual. Why are you trying to convince others into your path where there is no light? Misery loves company.